Okay, everyone, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Mr. Darren Warren, and I'm going to go ahead and just let him introduce himself before we get into the down and dirty of this interview. We're going to be asking some questions pertaining to solar panels and why you should use solar panels on your home. So, Dan, could you briefly introduce yourself to the people and let them know your experience in this field and what company you represent?
Sure. Yeah, love to do that. Hi, everybody. Yeah, my name is Dan Warren, and basically I've been in solar now for going on 6 years. Currently scouted out a company called Titan Solar Power. It's really vetted them to really be the best at what they do as a complement to what I do, and that's providing people with a service that they can trust, and the price and, of course, the warranties that go along with that. A lot of people don't know, about solar, and, if they do, then they don't know all the details, and that's where I come in. So I take a lot of pride and satisfaction in knowing that I'm really helping my clients to get the best, not only for their money, but the satisfaction that they can come to expect from getting the great service I can provide them.
Great. And, there's a lot of talk about solar, and there's a lot of misconceptions out there. So you as an expert, you're going to help us, sort of weed through all of this nonsense and get some good information that we can make an educated decision on why or if we're going to use solar for our home and to help us with our energy costs. So that brings me to the first question, which would be, why solar?
Okay. Well, I can give you the long answer, the short and sweet answer, and I prefer to keep it short and sweet with my clients. So basically, you can own the power for the rest of your life. Basically, with no money down, the federal subsidies that we have left available, and literally cash utility rebates, owning a system is now way cheaper than just paying an energy bill.
Okay. And basically, we mentioned about solar. I don't really know how that works. So how does a solar system work with the house?
So everybody knows, of course, solar works off of sunlight, right? Well, what happens when the sun goes down? So what we account for is when we put solar on your home, you basically become a power producer, and the utility company will literally pay you for the energy that your home produces as a credit off of your bill. This is how I'm getting my clients to basically eliminate their bills. And during the day, solar energy literally pushes out the energy from your home, literally turns your meter backwards, and these credits build up to use to use later on that night, and then even rolling on towards future dates. That's how we get our clients to basically stack up energy during the low seasons, the spring, winter, and fall, basically to stack up against the summer,
Interesting. Okay. So if we were to decide to get solar placed on our house, about how long would a typical solar installation take?
So believe it or not, the installation itself, for the better part, only takes an entire day. Okay, now, but the permitting process and HOA approval, NV Energy, and basically getting you in line for this rebate can take around 2 months, but there's a lot that goes on during that time.
Okay, so 1 day for the physical installation on the home, and then permits and everything else can take about 2 months.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are the top 3 benefits from applying solar to my home?
Well, there's really about 50 different benefits to going solar, but as far as the top 3, okay, why my clients particularly do this is, 1, it adds tremendous resale value onto the home. So rather than basically throwing your money to the utility company till the end of time, now you imagine taking that money and adding it back onto your roof as resale value. Come sale day, it's going to feel a lot better to know you're getting more of that money back to you, more for your home, and even be able to sell your home for more. Reason number 2, makes money for you. This is primarily and solely a financial decision for my clients. Don't get me wrong, there's the people that basically have reserves about the environment that do care. I think that that's everybody, but about 90% of my clients are either retired or preparing for retirement. So solar is just a financial decision that makes sense for them. And then for number 3, provides energy independence from the utility grid itself, and then also increasing rates. Because of the growth, we've got a tremendous growth factor here in Clark County. I mean, they're preparing for well over 1 million people to join our city of just 2.6, within the next 15 to 20 years. So, I mean, that 43% growth factor could literally double or triple our bills.
Wow, that's something to think about. Okay, so going solar, I know that it varies by the size of the property, but basically, how much does a typical installation cost?
So the installation is no money down, okay? But your system, as far as how much you need, will actually depend on your last 12 months of electrical usage, okay? Now, our lowest system, I mean, the lowest one I've ever seen is about $60 a month, but it's typical to usually save between 15 and even 30% on from what you're paying right now on your energy bill to what the payment is on your system with no money down. You can expect to save between 15 to 30%, and that's realistic.
Wow, 15 to 30%. Okay, well, that segues us right into the next question. Once I do this installation, about how long is it before I start to see results from this upgrade?
So immediately. The biggest part is making sure that the installation is done correctly. Of course, the inspections go off without a hitch. Of course, NV Energy, they're happy with our work. But once we get your system turned on, you can expect to save immediately. And so a big part of that, of course, is storing up the kilowatt hour credits for yourself. But my clients are really surprised to see it, how well that the sun basically takes care of their energy bills for them.
Yeah, especially here in Vegas, huh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And lastly, we really appreciate you taking time out your busy day. Rebates. There's been a lot of talk about rebates and money available. Can you elaborate a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely. So there is a little bit of crunch time as far as the rebates and federal subsidies go. Right now, this is actually the last year for the 30% tax credit. And so if you're like most folks that, you work hard for your money, come tax time, I think it's such a pain point that people just want to get it done and over with, and you want to get as much back as you can and just forget about it. Well, this is the one time that you will be glad to do your taxes. When you get that 30% tax credit back, it's going to feel really good knowing that you can get more of your hard-earned money back and put it towards a home improvement or even keep it. The second one, NV Energy, okay, your local utility is literally giving out cash for you to go solar. So combined with the no money down, we've been seeing the typical average checks to be anywhere between $1,250 even up to $3,300 for basically subsidizing your cost for going solar, and that comes literally as a check in the mail from the utility company. And then
wow.
I'm sorry?
I said, wow, sorry.
Oh no, you're good, man. You're good. I'm just excited to share the information. I don't feel like enough people even know about it. My competition is a lot of them are not even sharing this information, which I feel like is just terrible. When these resources are available and just nobody knows, and before you know it, we lose it, and it's like, well, where was that? But the biggest thing too, beyond everything, is the combining with the no money down. These federal and local utility and local incentives, you can basically plug into your system, or you have an option to basically put them into your pocket and still keep your no money down, still keep you on a low monthly payment every month.
Wow, that is exciting. Well, Dan, we're going to have to do another interview because I got another list of questions just from getting these answers. So
awesome.
I'm sure our listeners and viewers are exactly the same way. They'll have some questions. So we've set up a solar helpline at 702-805-2682. That's 702-805-2682. That's a solar help hotline, and that'll get you right over to some additional help. Once again, we've been talking with Dan from Titan Solar, And he is Mr. Dan Warren. He has 6 years of experience in the field, and he's been giving us the short, down, and dirty version. There's a lot more information that he has, and he'd be happy. Are you guys still giving the free consultation?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is free.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Well, there's a link here on this video where you can get more information. You can also get set up for the free consultation. You can also go to solarhelp.now.site. There's a link there for that as well. That's a landing page that we've set up to get you directly over to Dan and to get you started. So any words of encouragement or closing words as we end this interview, and we're going to set you up for another one real quick. And for those of you who liked this information pack interview, there's going to be some more coming. We actually probably go down to his location and show you some of his installation work. And from what I hear, you guys do a very good job. And so any last words you'd like to share?
Well, you know, the free consultations, I do take tips, you know, if you, no, I'm just
By all means, I heard that.
Yeah, it's free, but beyond that, you know, I'm not here to hard pressure or hard sell anybody. You know, the information is vital, but if you never have a chance to hear it, then you just miss out altogether. And so it's my pleasure to be able to share this information and hopefully be able to have the chance to earn some of your businesses and all, you know, so I'm going to be looking forward to that next interview, Joe. I really appreciate your time and for you, you know, reaching out right now. It means a lot to me.
Not a problem. Thank you once again for sharing this very helpful information. You homeowners out there, take this information and put it to use. Get to saving some money on this NV Energy. And this is the last year, as he stated, for the 30% tax credit, so you don't want to miss out on that. Is there a deadline for the NV Energy rebate program?
Yes, funding is running short, and so it's a financial thing as far as how much funds are on the table. Those are quickly depleting, and it will not make it past the year. But beyond that, it may not make it past the summer. So who knows? But for right now, we're basically just getting folks in line for that rebate. We won't call you to install we won't call you to schedule your install until we literally have that reserved. It's some peace of mind and knowing as soon as your system goes on the roof, you got the check in the mail.
And you help them with that process, applying for that rebate?
I absolutely can. Wow. Along with their HOA approval. You know, there's some extra steps, some extra, I'll say, attention to detail that I will assist above and beyond. You know, it's not about the competition, but it's the level of service that I would expect personally. So I've got no problem giving that up. And again, you know, thanks for your guys' time. I'm looking forward to hearing from y'all.
Great. Well, once again, you guys go ahead and give the number a call, the Solar Helpline, 702-805-2682. That's 702-805-2682. Thanks for your time. We've been talking with Mr. Dan Warren from Titan Electric. And you guys, go on out there, get those solar panels put up and start saving that money. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you at the next video coming real soon. Thank you all.